What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Demo's Diecast. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Shout out to all of our returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you, and welcome to any first-time viewers or new subscribers to the channel. Welcome. Set up in the parking lot today, we have a couple Liberty Walk Ken Mary Skylines, as well as a couple R32 GTRs. The two Ken Marys are going to be mini GTs. The blue here is going to be an Inno 64, and then the black over here is going to be a mini GT. So that's going to lead us into today's video, which we have two cars we'll be opening and reviewing today. Boom. Both from Pop Race. So we have the Pop Race Skyline C210 Kaido Racer, Bozozuku style, and then we have the Skyline R32 GTR. Sick. So let's not waste any time. Let's get these out of the package, take a closer look, and then we'll give a quick compare with our R32s back there. Boom. First up is our Kaido Racer C210. Yo, this is sick. Wow. Pop Race killed this. This is amazing. Absolutely love it. So in Japan, Bozozuku was basically like young, rebellious Japanese teenagers. A lot of them started with motorcycles, and they were just kind of reckless youth, went around running red lights, causing trouble, speeding, weaving in and out of traffic, etc. So that's where the Bozozuku style comes from. Kaido kind of refers to like Japanese vehicle modification, and so that's where Kaido House comes from, is the inspiration from these Kaido racer cars. But this thing is nutty. So they do all of the modifications like the wide body. So you got over fenders, really crazy like wide side skirts, really flared out front lips, beautiful like oil cooler and lines running to and from. Of course, you've got this huge exhaust coming out of the back, large wing on there. So yeah, that's the style. But this model is absolutely crazy. Really sick. So like we already pointed out, you do have your over fenders here, crazy side skirt, over fender in the rear. This one does have mirrors and they are rigid, so I need to be careful with that. You do get some decals here on this rear window. The paint job, again, like most Kaidos, a lot of them do use this star. This one happens to have like a purple metallic paint, which is really nice. Silver stripe going down the middle. Turn around, take a look at the front. Again, there's that oil cooler with the lines running to and from out of the high beam. We get a yellow high beam over here, clear low beam, painted turn signals down here on the front. Again, there's some venting there on the hood. Really nice, huge, large front lip. Move around to this side. We do get keyhole detail on this one, and door handle detail looks awesome. Everything else is going to be, for the most part, the same. Turn around and take a look at the rear. Taillights are kind of blocked by this large, huge exhaust, but this is still really cool. I'm actually worried about this fitting in my carny case. I don't know if it's going to fit with this exhaust or not. Lensed up taillights look amazing. You've got your Japanese license plate with your Datsun branding there on the trunk. Nice little high spoiler, but small. It doesn't extend out very far, just a small plane. But really sick. I believe so. This one has opening trunk. And let's see, down in the trunk, you can see there is I think that's like for air suspension is what it is. There's some pumps and stuff back in there, but really, really sick. Great detail. The hood also opens on these, I believe, but guys, to be honest with you, Pop Race has some of the tightest tolerances for opening parts. So I was trying off camera before when I first opened it, and I can't get the hood to open. I'm almost positive that it does, though, because you can see some engine detail down in here, but I'm struggling to get this hood open. So let me take a quick break, see if I can get this open, and then get you guys a shot of that engine bay.
Few moments later.
All right, boom, we're back. So there's a shot of that beautiful engine. Crazy detail on this. This is really nice. So you got your red valve cover, you've got your individual throttle body and stacks here. You do get a strut bar going across. Looks like an exhaust manifold running over off of this side. Some reservoirs and stuff back in here. Excellent detail. The hood does not open very wide, but you can still get a good shot down in there. So sick. This thing is amazing. Excellent. We get that closed up. If you guys are looking for any information or you want to see these two, both of those Liberty Walk Camaros we have done on the channel. So go back in the videos and check those out. Next up, our Pop Race Skyline R32. Let's get this out of the package, take a closer look. Boom. There it is. Wow. Pop Race is definitely up and coming. If they're not here already, man, Pop Race is killing it. This is an excellent model. Wow. So right off the bat, that beautiful gray paint with the flake in there, really nice, really nice. Skyline badge there on the hood. Headlights lensed up, look amazing. Fitment looks great. I don't see any glue marks or anything. You've got your amber turn signal over here. Same thing on this side, no glue marks. Fitment looks great. Nismo front license plate. If they gave us an intercooler, it's painted black, so not a huge deal there. You get your classic R32 front bumper, some venting down here on the front, and a nice front lip along the bottom. We'll move around to the side. Side marker detail looks amazing. Beautiful stock R32 wheels, so sick, and full roller. Just like Mini GT, you're not going to have any issues with Pop Race rolling. They all roll, at least from my experience. Same wheel in the back here. You got your side skirt with your kind of built-in mud flap there. Gas cap detail looks pretty decent. Nothing too crazy. Interior detail looks really good. They've got some really nice racing buckets in there. Doesn't look like any paint to differentiate anything. Maybe on the dash there in the center. So your gauges and then some other detail down there. Steering wheel detail looks excellent. Can't really see the gauge cluster per se, but the texture detail inside of here looks amazing. Shifter right in there. So really sick. Pop Race is honestly killing it. Door handle detail looks really good on this model as well. We'll turn around and take a look at the rear. Lensed up taillights. Again, fitment looks perfect. I don't see any glue marks or anything on those. You got your GTR badge, keyhole detail, your spoiler, which is cut out, so sick. Exhaust detail, not too crazy. They did give it a little bit of depth. Wish that would have been painted black to kind of differentiate. But other than that, everything else looks amazing. And then your Skyline verbiage there in between your taillights. Take a look underneath at this exhaust detail. So you got your downpipes coming out into your resonators and then combined into a single muffler exit. This one is screwed together, so you could take it apart and swap it. But really nice. Two opening features on this model. First up, we'll take a look at the trunk. Nothing in there, no biggie. Like, not, I don't need a bunch of stuff in the trunk, but just the fact that it does open is really sick. So great for diorama purposes and stuff, setting up a scene. And then we'll look at the hood. Engine detail is excellent. So you've got your turbo inlets here, along with intercooler piping back to the front mount. Intake manifold on this side. Inline 6 there with your valve cover. Really nice strut bar detail along there. Fuse box down here. Looks like you can see the radiator fan right there. So, wow. Again, man, excellent engine detail. I don't know how Pop Race is doing this kind of quality at the price that they're selling their stuff at. I just don't know. I said that about Mini GT for the longest, and then here comes Pop Race with opening parts and just as much, if not better, detail than Mini GT. Simply amazing. So on that note, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mini GT. So size-wise, proportionary, everything looks to be pretty close. I feel like the rear window might be a little bit larger. I guess they're about the same. We'll go around to the front and take a look at the headlights. I definitely think Pop Race has better headlights. I do like the fact that you can see the projector in the Mini GT, but their headlight is just kind of large. Like it's bigger, I feel like, than it should be for the front end. Mini GT did give us that Nismo front mount intercooler in the back, so that's a super plus. Both have the Skyline emblem on the hood. Mini GT did give us a carbon fiber hood, so that's really sick on that one. But opening hood, I think, trumps carbon fiber hood, in my opinion. Mirror detail looks about the same size, everything like that. Turn around and take a look at the rears. I do think, I don't know, Mini GT's taillights are really nice. Kind of a close one there. I'd say it's a tie. They're different for sure, but I don't think either one of them are bad per se. Exhaust detail, I definitely like better on the Pop Race. And to me, I think the Pop Race wing looks a little bit more accurate. Mini GT does give us the rear defrosters on the rear window, whereas Pop Race does not. But, man, base detail, Pop Race. Yeah, I'm going Pop Race. Definitely a better model for sure. And since we have it out, let's go ahead and take a look at our Inno64. So again, details and size are pretty proportionate. Door handle detail looks pretty similar. GT badge looks a little bit better on the Inno64. Headlights are definitely better on the Inno than they were on the Mini GT. You still get that projector in there. You do get the amber turn signals. I don't know. Size-wise, they look about the same. Front bumpers look about the same. Hood, you both get the Skyline emblem on there. Mirrors, I don't know. I think Inno64 actually fits the car a little bit better. Now that I look at the Pop Race, I feel like those are a little bit small. I feel like the Inno is definitely like more proportionate. Go ahead and take a look at the rear. Pretty similar. I do love the taillights on the Inno64. Exhaust detail is much better on the Inno than it was on the Mini GT. Both get treaded tires. Both are screwed together. I don't have a knock on the Inno64, but I do still think that actually the wing on the Inno64 is more accurate than it is on the Pop Race. But the opening parts, I think, just make the Pop Race like that much better. So, pretty crazy. Insanity, man. Insane. Pop Race is doing their thing, and I'm not mad at all. Shout out to them. They're making a great product at a great price, great availability. And like I said, with Pop Race, you have no issues with rolling. The Mini GT is going to roll. The Inno is not a roller. It is a reluctant roller, I guess, but I wouldn't call it a smooth roller. You do get really nice interior detail on this particular Inno, though. So we got some nice detail on the seats in there, painted up harnesses. So yeah, great job on that one. Guys, let me know down in the comments what you thought about the two cars we reviewed today. What did you think of the Kaido Racer? Do you have any of these Pop Race Kaidos yet? If you don't, and that's something that you're into, this is an excellent, excellent, excellent model. No knocks whatsoever. And let me know what you thought about the Pop Race R32, and then also how it compared to our Inno64 and our Mini GT back here. Again, in my opinion, Pop Race is absolutely killing it, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So thank you guys. Much appreciated. If you haven't already, please don't forget to smash that like button. We appreciate you guys tuning into each and every video, commenting down below, sharing your thoughts, creating conversation. All love. So thank you guys once again. We'll see you very soon on the next one. One love.